Hello everyone, and welcome to the last lesson on Excel formulas. In this lesson, we will learn about some Excel formula hacks that will make your life simpler when working with Excel formulas. So let's get started. The first Excel hack is the use of the F4 button to automatically add dollar signs to cell references. For example, if I write a simple formula which goes equal to B4, I can press the F4 button to automatically add dollar signs before B and before 4. Pressing the F4 button again will help you toggle between the different combinations which are possible. The next hack is the use of the F2 button to enter the edit mode of a formula. For example, if I have a formula in this cell, I can press the F2 button to start editing the formula. Now once I press the F2 button, I have the cursor visible and I can use the left and right arrow keys to navigate the formula. Notice you can also use the control arrow keys to navigate the formula faster and the shift arrow keys to select different parts of the formula. To come out of the edit mode, you can press the escape button. The third hack is that if you insert a row or a column in the input range of a formula, the formula gets updated automatically. For example, this formula is dependent on the range C22 to C30. Now if I insert a row in this range, you can see that the formula has updated automatically to C22 to C31. Similarly, if I delete a row, then the formula gets updated automatically. The fourth Excel hack is that unlike copying and pasting, if you cut and paste an Excel formula, even the relative cell references do not get updated. For example, here I have a formula that uses the match function. Now if I copy this formula and paste it in some other cell, you will notice that the relative cell reference has been updated while the absolute cell reference has remained unchanged. Now, instead of copying and pasting, if I cut and paste, you will see that both the relative and the absolute cell references have remained unchanged. The next Excel hack is that when writing summary or lookup functions, try to use input ranges with a buffer. Let me explain with an example. Recall this exercise from the last chapter, where we had written a lot of summary functions to summarize the database in the raw data sheet. Notice that in all of these formulas, we have referred to the range from row 5 to row 95. Now what if in the raw data table, you add data for 2 more schools, so that your input table goes from row 5 to row 97. In that case, all your summary and lookup functions will become incorrect, and you will have to update each one of them to extend the input range. To avoid such circumstances, when working with summary or lookup functions, try to keep a buffer while entering the input range. So instead of using row 5 to row 95 as the input range, just use row 5 to row 200 or something like that as the input range, so that even if the input data table expands, your formulae are flexible enough to handle that. So these are some of the Excel formula hacks that I wanted to talk about. These hacks will hopefully make your life simpler when working with Excel formulae. So that's it for this lesson. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.